I think one thing that was actually like quite amazing was the fact that we actually got here overall. Like as a team, we didn't really expect to beat Dignitas. It was like a really, like it's a huge long shot. And then on top of that, we had to rely on Liquid and Tricked, of course, to actually have results that affected them that made sure that they didn't come. For us, that was amazing when we actually did beat Dignitas. And I think most people, I remember Chris actually saying to me that he was more nervous watching the games involving Tricked and Liquid before they even, like before the Dignitas games. Because Dignitas games, there was no pressure, there was nothing to worry about, it was really good. But it was something else when we actually did qualify. I think when we are the fourth seed, we can do a lot more that other teams may not be able to do. We can come in with like a different mindset, you know. All of us just want to come here, get some like more experience at a LAN event, and just see what we can do, you know. And now we're in the top four, and it's just amazing. It's really great. Well, I think it was quite great because, you know, the other U teams just weren't seeming to do it, you know. Got Method that shamefully, like, I've got a lot of friends on Method and I love the team. They're really, like, great guys. But they just shamefully, like, weren't able to perform and, you know, they lost the Heroes Half, which was really unexpected. But I don't know, I just think it's really great they were actually able to, yeah, take anyone out. It doesn't matter if they're E or NA either. So with Team Freedom, it's actually really funny because every other team that was in Europe, we didn't know much about them before. Like, but afterwards, the European teams were like, "How did you do that? What are you doing?" Like, it was really strange because even for that, Fnatic also had a really good win, a really bad win rate actually against Team Freedom, and a lot of American teams were saying like speaking really highly about Team Freedom whenever they mentioned them. So for us, we didn't really let that phase us, and we just went in and played our game and was really happy about it. So, like, I'm more of a manager than a coach, so I don't really get involved with anything with in-game stuff. So I'm probably the wrong person to ask, honestly. I mean, I do watch the scrims. I'm kind of more hands-on as a manager, but I don't really do much to do with the draft or anything to do with the in-game stuff. It's more like to do with like mentality stuff and encouragement and just like things to do with that. So it's a bit different. But Blaze looks cool, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, that's all I can say, really. Yeah, I think that like one thing is like there's obvious cultural differences like in a team. Like any European team, American teams really don't seem to get this as much. But there's a huge cultural difference. Like when you get people from like Slovenia, Poland, and then meeting with people from like Germany and Spain, like it's a huge difference. Like in terms of like how they act with certain things, how they even say things. Like there's a small like I wouldn't say language barrier, but there's sometimes like one of the players will say something that sounds too harsh when they actually do say it, but it's not what they actually mean. Everyone understands that now, but that caused friction in the past, you know. Like sometimes people are being blunt, and it can cause problems. I think that it's at the end of the day though, like everyone does just love the game that much, and every single person like I can honestly say every single player in this team is so passionate, and it's amazing to work with them like any moment because there's just so much like that they're feeling, and you see it and you just feel it as well when you're with them, and it's just great. I think it's actually a really good chance the Temple Storm are going to go all the way. They're going to go to the finals, I think, and I really hope they do. If you're through the winners bracket or for the losers bracket, I think they're like a really good team, and it'd be really exciting to actually see that. I think that what's a lot better when it's like not actually so one-sided, NA stomping or EU stomping. It's just not as fun. I like it when NA teams and EU teams are competing at the same level, and it makes the games a lot more fun to watch and just a lot more fun, I guess, to be involved in. All I'm saying is if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MuppetEU. And also follow the Twitter page. I actually put like quite a bit of time into doing that and sorting that all out. At the LAN event, I've been going on the stage and then tweeting and doing all this stuff during the game. So I put a lot of effort into it. Please follow it. And yeah, just keep on supporting Zealots.